Hello, fellow YouTubers, and welcome back to Mass Effect 3. On the last episode, we were on the planet Surkesh trying to rescue, or trying to not rescue, but get back the Krogan females at the time that were apparently immune to the genophage. Turns out there's only one, and then Cerberus found out about it somehow and started attacking the base. Thanks to Mordin and Rex and our squad mates, we managed to get out the Krogan female Eve, and now she is on our ship. We also have Rex on our ship right now as well, and the Turian Primarch Victus and Rex aren't really looking eye to eye right now. So they each said that they wanted to talk to us about something. We're gonna find out what that something is. Also construction on the Crucible started. There's this giant thing right here. What will it do? Oh, wait for the end.
Commander.
You said one of your ships had gone missing?
Crashed, actually. I couldn't speak in front of the Krogan. Our ship went down on Tuchanka. Now they're pinned by an advanced guard of Reapers scouting the planet.
What are your men doing there?
I'm sorry. That's classified. But it's vital they be rescued. They must complete their original mission. It's a matter of galactic peace.
I'll do what I can.
I appreciate your help and understanding.
Your men that crashed on Tuchanka, how many are there?
A platoon.
You said their mission was a matter of galactic peace. Why?
I'm sorry, Commander. As I said, it's highly classified.
Look, if you want me to put my ass on the line, I need answers.
I can't tell you. Please understand. The commander is Lieutenant Tarquin Victus. He'll be your contact.
Victus?
My son. I needed someone I could trust completely.
That's all.
Of course, Commander.
What is the Primarch's son doing on Tuchanka? And now we got a new mission, Journal updated Tuchanka Turian Platoon. This is actually going to be a very important mission. And I will talk about that a lot more when we actually start hitting for Tuchanka. Tuchanka is the, like I mentioned a couple times, the first act is basically trying to get a cure for the genophage. And Tuchanka obviously is the Krogan homeworld. And as you see, but we can't really do anything there. While the cure is synthesized, we have a couple things to do. I think it's like we have to do a couple missions, I think, before we can actually head over to Tuchanka. Let's talk with Rex very quickly.
Hell of a show down there on Surkesh. Just like the old days, Shepard. Right down to me pulling your ass out of the fire.
I was the one with bullets flying at me.
And I gave you the moral support to dodge them.
Uh-huh. You said one of your squads is missing?
They were scouting out the Rachni relay. We've heard rumors of trouble in the area.
Rachni?
Thought that might get your attention. I have a favor to ask. It's big.
Don't tell me they're back.
All I know for sure is our scouts went silent as soon as they arrived. I've got Aralac Company, my best unit, on standby. You give the word, and they'll meet you there.
I'll see what I can do.
Get on it, Shepard.
What's the situation back on Tuchanka?
I'm still getting scattered reports of Reaper forces arriving. Something big is brewing. I won't let those things take Tuchanka. Not when we're about to cure the genophage. My people have had enough bad luck in our time.
How could there be trouble with the Rachni? They were all but extinct. The last queen promised to disappear forever or be destroyed.
I know, I was there. I've got a bad feeling about this. It may not be Rachni, but maybe it is. Could be another invasion. If they're crawling out from under some rock, you know how bad it could get. We need to stop them.
Back on Surkesh, it looked like the female Krogan could hold her own.
Our females don't lack for spirit. For males, a good show of force sorts things out. But females like to talk about it. Then think about it. Then talk about it some more.
Women have good ideas, Rex. You should listen.
Yeah, but they have so many of them. So sometimes I pretend to listen and... Well, let's just say Krogan females have tempers too.
What will you do after the genophage is cured?
Once we deal with the Reapers, most Krogan will want to settle a score with the Turians and Solarians. I won't let them. That isn't our path forward. This time will be different.
A lot of people will be relieved to hear that. No one wants to repeat history.
They know we probably win this time. But war has never brought us anything except misery. It's time to focus on rebuilding.
That's it for now, Rex. Let's get back to work.
Anytime. And Shepard, I like what you've done with the Normandy. Got tired of always hanging around the cargo bay before. I still don't have a window like Liara does, but maybe that's because I don't kiss as well.
No comment.
Yeah. I miss this place. Wish I could knock some heads around with you, but duty calls. If the Solarian says my DNA is important, who am I to argue?
That's basically his excuse as why he's not going to be a squad mate in this game. And that just gave us another storyline mission. Or not storyline mission, but another mission that we can do. Apparently the Rachni are back, and I don't know. I mean, in Mass Effect 1...
I think Solarians would have a base on their homeworld secured better.
Nah, they were solid. Cerberus has Reaper tech. Compared to those upgrades, the Solarians might as well have been throwing rocks.
Oh, shut up.
Commander, we've got new reports of Cerberus activity on Tuchanka. I've marked it on the galaxy map.
Well, we just got another mission. Do we have any emails? It looks like we do. Let's see, new article on indoctrination. Ranathanoptis has died in custody, allegedly committing suicide after she was arrested for the murder of multiple Asari military officials? Huh. I mean, she was the... Yeah, it says right there, she worked on a top secret project for former Spectre Saren Arterius. She was the one that we made run from Saren's base back on Vermeer, and then we found her when we were doing Warlord Okir's mission. And now she dies for some reason. There's Major Kirahi. And let's see. Ooh, here's from Farron. He gave me some data. I guess that means I got something to use at Glyph's terminal. So let's go down to the shuttle bay and see what James and Steve are up to. Also, I should probably check out my armor. Let me take a quick look at this. Let's see, I still have everything N7. And as you notice, the armor's a little different in this game, where we can see what all the potential boosts are. N7 gives a lot of things to health. I don't like wearing helmets anyway, because it obscures the face. Let's see. Cast of Fabrication gives sealed regeneration. And that one is Sarah's console, power damage. I don't really use many powers. It's shoulder... Armax, it's weapon damage and headshot damage. What changed? Ooh, I like the Armax one better. Arms, let's see. That does melee damage. There's only the two. I don't see much of a... Ooh, actually, yeah, now I can see a difference. Let's stick with not using melee damage a lot. Legs, let's see. Armax, that gives us ammo capacity, and then weapon damage for Han Keter. Which one looks the best? I mean, that would... I don't need ammo capacity. Weapon damage would be great, so I think I'm going to go with this. And then this... I never showed this off, but now we can change, like, those light colors that are on our back. We can have, like, these several choices. What's the difference between this and that? There's no difference between that and that. Oh well, we'll stick with blue. It looks better. Alright, I think that looks good for our new look of armor. Ooh, let's upgrade our... I want to upgrade that little pistol that we picked up. Where is it at? There it is. Is that it? Sure looks like it. I know a couple people that'll really like that weapon. Also, where's that N7 Hurricane? The one that Liara's using. I should probably upgrade that for her. How much money do I have? Oh, I can see. This episode, we're just going to be staying on the Normandy. Because there's a lot of things that have changed since the last time we walked around the Normandy. I think that's about it. Enjoy those upgrades, Liara and Garrus, for the moment. Anything, James?
Wonder what the hell Cerberus was up to on Surkesh. I hear we're headed to Tuchanka. Would love to see how things turn out. I'm just saying. Rex is a badass. I bet he's got some real interesting stories to tell. More than something else. His mouth moves faster than a frog on a hot rock in the middle of summer. That Jack is a mean SOB. But kind of hot. If you like that sort of thing. So, Anderson and Sanders. That's quite a couple. Huh. My dad's last name is Sanders. No relation.
Wow, we have not talked with you in a long time.
Hanging in there.
All right, I think we just hit the end. Hello, doggy. I can't tell you to sit. Not James. Steve is over here. Hello, Steve.
Everything okay with the shuttle?
Just double checking the inertia dampener coils. Can be twitchy in these UT-47s. But don't worry, this bird's been rock solid.
I always see you down here working your ass off. Ever take any downtime?
I get my sleep, Commander. Flying tired is nearly worse than flying drunk.
What about your waking hours? Any R&R?
I need to keep myself busy. Otherwise, well, too much time to think.
I appreciate your dedication, but I don't want to see you burn out.
I know my limits. I wouldn't take a chance with your life.
So before this war, you must have done something to relax.
Sure. I remember back when the Hawking was based out of Arcturus and I was just a fighter jock. There was this observation deck overlooking the main flight paths. You could watch every ship taxi in and out. When I was alone, I'd turn off the auditory emulators and just watch them drift by in silence.
You know, there are reviews like that on the Citadel. Next time we're there, you should take some shore leave. Clear your head.
I don't know. Maybe.
Take some time off on the Citadel, Steve. As a favor to me.
I find it very hard to say no to you, Shepard.
As it should be.
I don't want to send the wrong message. I mean, I am already on my romance with Liara. Steve is a potential romance for male Shepard only in Mass Effect 3. And Trainer is a potential romance for female Shepard only. If you're into that. I don't normally do that. Oh, speaking of which, God dang it. I cannot remember. Kenneth and Gabriella are now here.
Gabby, have you seen Edie's new body?
Oh, I knew this was coming.
I just mean, it's an amazing work of engineering. Elastic titanium silicon polymers, ultra-light harmonic phased power cells.
Mm-hmm.
And if she ever accidentally walks into a wall, there's just so much padding.
Ugh, I knew it.
Wish I were a wall.
You pretty much are, Kenneth.
It's great to be back.
Feels nothing to report.
Oh.
Welcome aboard, Chief.
I didn't mean to interrupt them. I thought I had to talk with them individually. Also, you're going to notice Engineer Adams is not here. He has moved to a different part of the ship. In fact, we can...
I told you Shepard would come visit.
Hey, I'm the one that got you pretty much out of police custody. What is Anders? I'm not Anders. What's her name? Allers.
Hey, it's just an opinion piece. You don't like it? Don't download it.
You're saying we don't need Terra Nova.
Lose one colony, save 5. That's the math.
You know what the commander did for us? The colony?
Yes. It was on a little thing called the news.
You think you can fly on this ship, sit next to us at chow time, and then broadcast something like that? That's traitorous.
Hey, it's just an opinion piece. You don't like it?
Lose the piece or lose your spot on this ship, Allers.
This is exactly what I was afraid of.
Thanks, Commander. What's your choice, Allers? Like you said, it's just your opinion, right?
I'll pull it.
That doesn't have anything negative that has to deal with whether or not it's who you choose. It's just a reputation thing. Both of them give you the same amount of reputation. But really, I don't want to lose Terra Nova, especially after we saved it from that asteroid in Mass Effect 1.
You know, in the old days, they didn't have automatic cameras. Reporters had to cake on the makeup.
So they do automatic CGI on cameras now. We haven't talked with Javik in the longest time. Granted, we've not been down to Floor 4 in forever. When was the last time we actually did walk around the Normandy? I keep on wanting to say Citadel. I know that's incorrect.
Why are you so interested in my people, Asari?
Protheans were always an enigma, a mystery to solve. I wanted to know what happened to your civilization. Why did such an enlightened race disappear?
Enlightened?
Well, it seemed that way.
And now that I am here,
I wonder what it's like waking up 50,000 years later to a new galaxy.
I believe this cycle cares too much about what other species think. Krogan, Turian, Solarian, all were primitives in my time. What good does their help do now?
We can't win this war on our own.
Then demand their help. Do not indulge their selfish requests. What will saving one Krogan matter?
If only it were that simple.
If they get in your way, destroy them.
Excuse me?
I apologize. The previous occupant of this room left traces of himself. I have absorbed some of them.
Yes, Grunt. He was a strong one. Maybe it's best if I let you recover.
That would be best.
I'm not gonna let you recover.
Did I mention Solarians used to lick their eyes? How far they have come. The Mordin Solarian asked if he could dissect me. I approved, but only if he could defeat me in combat first. His reply was problematic. Then he left. I do not understand that one.
Mordin. Also, if you would have brought Javik with you onto Surkesh, if you would have like talked with Rex, one of the times, like I think when Rex said, "I like my Solarian served raw," Javik would have butted in with his own type of rebuttal about how the Solarians used to taste in his timeline.
This Cerberus, I do not understand why your own kind would oppose you. They will bleed the same as everyone if the Reapers are not stopped.
Because they're stupid.
The Rex Krogan offered me a job. He said whenever I tired of the easy life of luxury on the Normandy, he would give me something real to shoot at. Yes?
Alright, we're done. So there's this thing right here. That's going to come into play later on in the game. And when we get to that point, I certainly will... Well, obviously I'm going to show it off. It's going to be part of the game. That actually is a very major thing for Javik. So... I thought it was just gonna be something that we could hover over, but apparently that's not the case. So, oh well. Cannibals have armor? All right, let's see. Oh, Allers and.
I can't imagine anything so traumatic. You sure you're okay, Karen?
I wouldn't wish a collector abduction on my worst enemy, but it's behind me now. I'm fine. But it makes me think of Earth and all the other Reaper-occupied worlds. What are the Reapers doing to the people who live on all those worlds? As we sit here, enjoying our coffee. How many souls are in agony this very moment? Millions? Billions? Oh, Greg. I lied. I'm not fine.
Why do I keep on saying Allers? Adams and Dr. Chakwas are now in here, since Dr. Chakwas pretty much got kicked out of her own lab because of Mordin and Eve.
Hello, Commander.
Hello, Engineer Adams.
Everything okay in the med bay?
Yes, Mordin would just like some space to work with Eve.
He kicked you out?
Oh no, I just felt I was getting in his way. I'll return when I'm needed.
And this guy's just surfing the internet over here. And this guy's just standing there. People do stuff on this ship. Anyone in here? Nope. How about over on the other side? I mean, we know where Liara is. We know where Garrus is. But sometimes people can be in these places. I could just booze up again if I so wish. Pass out drunk like I did Did I ever pass out drunk on Mass Effect 2? I don't even remember if I did. Anything of interest in here?
So, Liara, still relying on the Protheans for all the answers?
It will work, Rex. We just need to finish building the Crucible. Although I'd be interested to learn how you found out about it.
Wasn't that hard. Lucky you keep its location more secret than the fact it exists.
And I'm sure you'll do a good job of both, being so famous for your discretion.
My lips are sealed.
How did Rex find out? So apparently Farron gave us something for here, I think. Or not. Stupid Farron. What did that email entail with? Unless it's this. Alright, so we got some more Prothean notes from Liara. This one is a little bit after Javik's been on the ship for a while. 16 tons of platinum, courtesy of the Shadow Broker. Oh, thank you, Liara. And it looks like, here's something about between Sanders and Jack. And here's one from Sanders and Anderson. Aw. I'll talk with Liara later.
At your service.
You have nothing for me. You're not at my service. Where is our mess sergeant? Where did Gardner go? Granted, he did nothing at all in Mass Effect 2 except for that one optional mission.
Shepard, they say female krogan have a thing for guys with scars.
So I've heard.
I've got a few, myself. Here's hoping nobody's planning an arranged marriage to cement this deal. Though I have to say, I admire Eve. The things she must have endured living with the genophage. And now, to top it all off, she's her people's last hope. Imagine the pressure. Takes real courage to face that. I hope we can measure up. I guess we're at war with Cerberus now, huh? I've never actually seen a female krogan. Seems like they're the real brains on Tuchanka. Good to see Morden's still alive and kicking, and still finding new ways to cause trouble. How's it going?
Alright, Garrus is done. Yeah, it's kind of weird that this is the first time we're seeing female Krogan. Granted, it's also the first time we ever saw a female Solarian with the Dulatros. Kind of odd, isn't it?
Aware Krogan females find scars attractive. Garrus loyal, reasonably intelligent, bit aggressive, almost like Krogan.
For the third time, Doctor, I'm not interested.
Ah, Shepard. We were just...
Are you okay?
I'm fine, Rex. You can relax.
Can't be too careful, or put any faith in Solarian doctors.
This one is different.
Is he? What's that?
Simple blood test.
What kind?
Kind that ends the genophage. Shepard, please. Distraction's counterproductive, also affecting comfort of patient.
He was your inside source, Rex. You can trust him.
Solarians have minds like a maze. You never know when they're leading you into a trap.
Trap? Eve's release my doing. Would never have known about her if not for me.
That was then. But she's out now. And if she gets hurt, I'll feel it.
Understand. But my patient, my responsibility. Her welfare a priority. Will not allow her to be compromised by anyone.
You got a quad, Doctor. Keep her safe. Our females have endured enough.
Don't forget, still need your tissue sample.
I'll be back.
Common phobia. Fear of needles.
Or Solarian doctors.
Now have work to do. Prefer females of the species.
Hello, Eve. How's it going?
Thank you for saving my life, Commander. I didn't think the Krogan had any allies left in the galaxy.
We owe a lot to you, even if most people have forgotten that.
They can be forgiven. Our actions have hardly inspired friendship.
Part of being friends is knowing each other's name. I feel bad that I don't know yours.
I surrendered it the day I became a shaman of the female clan. I belong to my sisters now. But perhaps one day, when this is over, you can know it.
I didn't realize the Krogan had female shamans.
Wisdom comes from pain, and the genophage has made us very wise. Rather than surrender to despair, a few of us chose to preserve the ancient ways. We safeguard our culture, our knowledge, our secrets. So when our children live again, the Krogan will flourish.
How were you initiated?
You're locked in a cave for 7 days with just enough food to last. On the 8th, you'll starve.
What does that prove?
Your resolve. Every acolyte is given a chance. You either claw your way out through the rock with your bare hands, or you die.
How did you make it out alive?
I started digging the wrong way. I was in complete darkness. Nothing other than my own heartbeat to sustain me.
What happened?
I found this. A simple crystal, but it became my chisel. Take it as a reminder, Commander. In the darkest hour, there is always a way out.
What do you think of Rex?
When he's not trying to sire half of Tuchanka, he's the best thing that's happened to the Krogan. But I won't tell him that. His head's big enough already. Literally.
He's turned into a strong leader.
I know in his heart Rex wants what's best for us. Though not all the other clans see it that way.
Why would the other clans give Rex trouble? You'd think they'd want a better future.
It's not in the nature of our males to cooperate. They've evolved to be selfish. Their only concern is survival. Rex is different. He's a mutant. And that you can tell him.
If you don't mind me asking, what's it been like living with the genophage?
I knew sisters who couldn't bear the shame of being infertile. They would wander off into the wastelands, hoping a thresher maw would kill them and end their torment.
Did the thought ever cross your mind?
Yes. After my first stillborn.
What kept you from ending your own life?
When my child didn't draw breath, that's when my life truly began. The genophage forces us to live on hope alone. There is nothing else. There is no reason to exist other than the hope that the next day will bring change. And if it doesn't, there is always the next.
How do you think things will change after the genophage is cured?
Our species will find its balance again. Females will help shape the future, like in the ancient days, before we were just pawns of power-hungry males.
Most seem hell-bent on shooting anything that looks at them wrong.
What else is there for them to do? Because of the genophage, they've become wandering killers, seeking targets to justify their existence, excuses to earn them honor.
How did you get involved in Malin's experiments?
The other females and I volunteered. We heard Malin was trying to cure the genophage for Clan Weirlock.
Aren't they a rival clan?
Rivalries are the invention of the males. Under their rule, Tuchanka has laid in ruins for over 1,000 years. It's time females took back our place in society and resurrected our future. Malin was our best hope.
Would you go to Malin again?
Absolutely. It only takes one candle to light a fire, and then the darkness is no more.
I'm sorry none of the other females survived.
I know. The youngest one, Kern, was the last to go. But she knew she would enter the void free of this curse, and then smile when she looked down upon the children of Tuchanka. Her spirit will be the midwife to my firstborn.
I found Malin's lab. It looked like a dungeon. His experiments were brutal.
We learned that too late. He meant well, but his methods grew more barbaric as he went. We finally escaped into the rubble. Eventually, a Solarian team found us. They saved our lives. We were so sick.
How has Morton been treating you?
Better than Krogan males do. He's not like a typical Solarian.
No. Organ redundancy results in new period before metaphase. Can't alter that. Damage to telomeres, premature aging.
He does that.
But I sense pain in him too. He told me about his work on the genophage. I should consider him an enemy. Yet I think seeing my sisters and I changed something in him.
Sorry, Borgia, offspring have an allergy to dairy and...
Well, it wasn't his ear. Thanks for talking to me.
It's my pleasure, Commander. I've only met a few humans in my time. I'm glad for the opportunity.
that crystal thing that she gave me, I don't know where it is, because I don't think I've ever actually gotten it before. And this is weird, because I swear I've done, like, everything in this game. Let's talk with Morden now. It's already been 30 minutes, and we're not done yet.
Shepard, blood work complete. Indicates significant stress on Eve's system. Malin's data thorough, fortunately detailed as well. Have used notes to improve her condition.
Have you determined why she's immune?
Genophage targeted hormone production during pregnancy. Modification project used same modality. Her immunity, totally different. Targeted glands now obsolete, like human appendix. Other glands mutated to produce proper hormones, enable viable birth. Also explains her weakness. Gland substitution imperfect. Health trouble.
You think you can make this work for all Krogan?
Yes. We'll use Eve's tissue to produce mutagen, alter gland function across entire species. Must improve mutagen as well, tune hormone production. Long-term illness for all Krogan otherwise.
So, we did the right thing by saving the data?
Indeed. Would be much harder to treat Eve without it. Maybe impossible.
And all those experiments we saw back on Tuchanka?
Monstrous, repulsive, but now with purpose. Victims didn't die for nothing.
So the end justifies the means?
Not my means.
But you're using the data, encouraging more experiments like Malin's.
Encouragement irrelevant. Will always be scientists willing to perform unethical tests. Can't change that. But can help Eve. Can cure genophage. Won't ignore data vital to her survival because of unethical origins.
Any word on Malin himself?
No. Ordered teams to search for him when trying to help Eve. Nothing so far. Large galaxy. Lots of places to hide. Could already be dead for all we know. Would kill him now if possible. Unless he could help.
How is she doing?
No fever currently. Heart rate elevated. Likely stress. Eating appropriately. Could use another blanket. Something soft. Prefer to let her recover fully before synthesizing cure. My medical recommendation.
My people don't have time for that.
Her opinion, somewhat different.
You care about her?
My patient. My responsibility. Found her at STG base. 3 doctors injured trying to restrain her. Undid arm restraints. Didn't resist when she grabbed me. Promised to help her. She said, please.
You've always defended your genophage work. What changed your mind?
Never change mind. Genophage proper decision at time. New circumstances necessitate course correction.
Those circumstances being?
Reaper invasion. Turians doomed without Krogan support. Krogan need unified threat. Outlet for aggression. Cooperative symbiosis.
Nothing else? No personal stake here?
Getting old, Shepard. Not many years left. But still best candidate for project. Few Solarian scientists interested in genophage. None with my expertise. Had to be me.
Someone else might have gotten it wrong?
Possibly. Stakes too high for inexperience. But not about them. My work. My job to put it right. To prove I can.
Nice talking with you, Morden.
Thank you, Shepard. Glad to be back.
You planning to stick around when this is over?
Until Reaper's dealt with, at least. Then, not sure. Have made impact on Galaxy. Genophage modification, genophage cure, work against collectors, decisions, mistakes. Might go somewhere sunny, sit on beach, look at ocean, collect seashells.
You'd go crazy inside an hour.
Might run tests on the seashells.
Oh, Morden and his seashells. Alright, I think that's everything done. I want to take one quick look up at my cabin to see if that crystal thing is up there. Because I never remember ever getting it before. So I don't exactly know what it is or where it is. Crystal thing? Hello? I don't see anything. Nothing on there. None of my things from Mass Effect 2 carried over. So a little upsetting. I don't see anything like a crystal, so I don't know if it's here or not. I highly doubt it is. Ah, whatever. I never heard about anything. Let's see. Squad selection. What? Why? Why did I go to squad selection? There was no reason. Ah, well, that about does it, I think. So, on the next episode, let's quickly head downstairs. On the next episode of, oh, hold on. Joker and Edie. Gotta go talk to them. Only 2 squad mates, or only 2 people that we haven't talked to yet. I mean, we didn't really talk with Liara, but that's understandable. We should probably talk with Trainer eventually, too. I think I screwed something up by not talking to Kelly in Mass Effect 2, because I haven't seen it yet, and I'm not sure if it actually...
The Turians really should get behind the Alliance. They've got so much in common, like shooting things and not wanting to die, and now that's about it. So, bringing the Krogan to a war summit went well? You want me to invite the Batarians too? Or the Vorcha?
Building alliances is the only way we stand a chance against the Reapers.
Yeah, but the Krogan? I'd feel better if we had a tighter plan, like time travel or teaching the Reapers to love. Still, good to have Morden back. The bad guys shouldn't get the monopoly on mad scientists. Commander?
Alright, I think Joker's done. Edie, on the other hand.
It is good you came by. I have questions about the genophage.
You and everyone else.
What do you need, Edie?
A Krogan female of breeding age can produce clutches of up to 1,000 fertilized eggs over the course of a year. There are over 1 billion females on Tuchanka. If even 1% become fully fertile, they can birth 10 billion infants.
On Earth, bugs have a lot of young too. Most of them die.
The attrition rate would naturally be high, but the state has an interest in keeping the children alive for warfare purposes.
Any other cheerful thoughts?
Logistics. Even were they to side with us, transporting the Krogan to the battlefields of Palaven could prove difficult. They have been demilitarized. That is, they have no warships.
What do you suggest?
They will need Turian or civilian starships to carry them to battle. With your permission, I will make the necessary calls to have these ships in place for when you deliver the Krogan.
Do it. Anything else?
Food. They will be unable to eat anything on Palaven. They must bring their own or rely on the nutrients in their humps.
This keeps getting better and better.
The Krogan will also require sedatives, since Krogan fight with others of their kind in enclosed spaces such as starships.
Make it happen. Are there any last things you're worried about?
Nothing that demands your attention, Shepard.
Sorry, I'm getting... Sorry, Shepard's a little ornery, but that's a lot of things that we need to prepare for. For the... Eventually, whenever we get the Krogans all cured of the genophage and everything starts going swimmingly. I'll talk with you later. So on the next episode of Mass Effect 3, we're going to call it an episode now. We are going to... Oh, now what are we going to do? We might head back to the Citadel. We'll probably head over to the Citadel very quickly. We might try and go for these Aria, Blue Suns, Eclipse, and Blood Pact missions. What is this? Oh, that's just missions and missions. So we'll probably be doing that. So on the next episode, be prepared to go back to the Citadel for the 3rd time already. So until next time, hopefully you enjoy. Oh, crap. Oh, that was my fault. I jumped way too early. I was expecting that to happen again. At least the guys stop. The guys stop once they see that you've killed yourself. And they don't exactly help you. They just stop moving. That guy was literally about to run through. He was going to run into that hole. Let me just say that. Like I've done. Oh, I missed the box again. No. This is the one spot. This is the one spot that's going to destroy me